Hi and welcome back to Rad Riders. I want to do a quick video, my 2-year ownership of the Honda CRF300L, the modifications that I've done to the bike in order to make it the bike it should be. If you're going to use a bike for regular commuting and day-to-day riding, then leave it alone. If you want to do a little bit more advanced, but the bike wasn't working for me, I did a year with a few modifications, but over that 2-year ownership my skills got better and better and better, and then I craved for more suspension, better grip, better protection. So going through a couple of things that I've changed on the bike and basically what it's cost me so far. I bought the bike 2 years ago at 5,500. That was the ABS model in 2022. I've had it for 2 years, put 3,000 miles, mainly off-road on there. The first things that I did was I put a tracker on the bike. If you want to look after your bike, then you've got to protect it. These bikes are renowned for being stolen. You know, the bike thieves love them, so keep them in a locked garage, but get a tracker on there. You can put the best alarms on there, you can put the best locks, disc locks and padlocks on there, but really you want to get a tracker on there. And I put on the Money Moto. I got it at a really good price at £99, and that included 6 months tracking airtime on the sim. The second thing that I did, the bike wasn't comfortable for me, so I needed to change the handlebars. So I went for the Pro Taper CR High. I went for the razors as well, the 2-inch razors. I got those for £130 in sale from Superbike Store on eBay, but then I got a £60 back for my old handlebars. I put them on eBay and I sold them pretty quickly. So that stood me at 60 quid after I'd done that. I do carry luggage when I go away, so I put a rack on there. I actually put the CRF300L rack on there, which was from eBay, and that cost me 30 quid. The 300 wasn't out when I bought it, but you have to drill a couple of holes to make that fit, and I'll show you when I do the walk round on that. The next thing was protection bark busters, the Jet bark busters, the universal fit. I'll tell you the model number. I got those for roughly about £100 as well off eBay, and that's the double clamped. Headlamp guard, £20 from AliExpress. Cool seat cover. Perfect if you're going in water and your seat gets wet. This lets the air flow and it keeps the water away from your backside, and it gives it a little bit more cushion. Another thing as well is remove that strap. I found people going, oh, the seat's hard, the seat's uncomfortable, and mine was really uncomfortable. I removed the strap and it was 100 times better. Next thing I went for was the mirrors. I didn't go for the double take, I went for some cheap eBay ones. They do the job. And they're 10 quid. They move around, you can see well out of them, and for £10 I can get 10 pair of those for a pair of double take. So next thing was a tank bag, a small tank bag for carrying your phone, your wallet and your keys, etc. That was 10 quid. Crash bars, I managed to pick up a pair of second-hand ones up there. A guy had bought a bike, he didn't like it, he was trading it in, and so he put those on eBay. I got those for 60 quid as well, that was delivered. Radiator guard, £15 from AliExpress. Also a USB charger point, tenner. You want to charge your phone when you're out there. I kept it like that for about a year. Then I realised my skill set was getting better, so I needed a little bit more. I found out the stock tyres wasn't as good. Everybody keeps saying do the suspension, so I did the tyres. I upgraded them to the Michelin trackers. I got a pair of those for 123 quid. Fitted those, and that was night and day. You can see my other video about that. Then the last thing I did was the suspension. I didn't want to spend a lot. I wanted to keep my total spend on this bike under £1,000. So I found from Whiz Performance, they had the YSS MZ450 rear shock, which was sprung for 105. I'm 100 kilos. That was sprung for 105, and they went for the front 115 kilos. Fitted the back myself. It was pretty straightforward. The front, I had a nightmare. Check out my other video. I paid £20 for somebody to get that fitted. Frame protectors, again, I'll show you on the walk round. AliExpress, they were £15. and a sump guard from Ace Abyss. That was 50 quid. It all came in under £1,000. I've got a hell of a lot of bike for 6.5 grand. I'll show you a quick walk round and then we'll do a summary. So we've got the Pro Taper bars, charging point, it's £10 off eBay, cracking buy. Again with these mirrors, they're £10 from eBay. Tank bag, again I'll give you the price on that. Bark Busters, universal fit, and that was the V, I don't know whether you can see that, the V030, and they fit spot on, and they are the Jet. Headlamp protector, rad guard, crash bars, Ace Abyss sump guard, frame protectors, rear rack. Now as I mentioned on the rear rack, it bolts straight onto the original fittings, but it's out slightly compared to the 250, so you've just got to drill a couple of holes about an inch back from the original and it will bolt straight on. Good sturdy. Tail tidy, I didn't mention that. And then the trackers, they make a phenomenal difference compared to the stock tyres. And pretty good on the road too. Suspension you can't see. And the rear shock you can probably just see. Cool seat cover, which is not a natural cool seat cover, but it did really well for about £15. And that's the bike. So in conclusion, I bought the bike for £5.5, which is a phenomenal bike for that price. I've spent just under £1,000 making it like this, and for a starter bike it's good straight out of the box. As you progress with it, do what you need to. Don't just go and bolt loads of stuff on it and spend money that you probably will never need. Up to your skill set is what you need. So protection, yeah, it's important. Security, it's important. The rest of it, you will grow into it. As I mentioned, I took nearly 2 years before I did the suspension. It took a year and a half, nearly 2 years before I did the tyres. You learn with them and you learn to ride your bike and advance your skills with those on. And then when you do change them, you realise how much better the bike is. But learn with it first like I did, and then upgrade it, and then you'll notice the night and day. And as you get better and your skill sets get better, you'll crave for more. Now, at this moment in time, people are saying to me, oh, the YSS is not the best. These tyres are not the best for dual sport. They work for me. I chose them for me and on a budget. But for the budget that I've spent, this bike cost me £6.5 grand, and the fun I get from this for £6.5 grand is phenomenal. Thank you very much for staying with me. Thank you for watching. I'm Mike Lyon, this is Rad Riders. If you like what you see, please subscribe. If you like, give us a like, give us a thumbs up, and give us a comment. What's your thoughts? You know, what have you done to your bike? What would you change? Have you got anything different that you can recommend for me that I haven't got? I'm always interested to know. But for now, thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye.